What's good, y'all? This is Dez back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Sure, right by the title of this video, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, paying homage to, you know what I'm saying, the one and only, you know what I'm saying, Martin Luther King Jr., you know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically, like I say, you know, he fought for, you know what I'm saying, just us as black people just have, you know what I'm saying, the right to do anything that we want, you know what I'm saying? So, definitely, like I say, hey, I'm paying homage to him because, you know what I'm saying, without him, like I say, I mean, we probably, like I say, we still be restricted on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, like I say. Because, you know what I'm saying, it was some civil rights activists, you know what I'm saying, they, you know what I'm saying, just want us to have rights in one particular thing, but Martin Luther King, I feel like, yeah, he wanted us to have rights to do anything that we wanted in life, you know what I'm saying, so, like I said, man, just, unfortunately, like I said, he was gunned down, you know what I'm saying, outside of his hotel room, you know, it just, yeah, but, I mean, you know what I'm saying, according to his last, you know what I'm saying, speech that he made, you know what I'm saying, he already knew it was coming. Like, he could just feel it like it was coming. So, yeah, he just accepted it, and, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, it happened, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, just, hey, man, when you trying to fight for something like that, a lot of people ain't gonna like it, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna try to stop you in any and every way, you know what I'm saying. Because even, like, with this murder, it's like, okay, because, you know what I'm saying, the guy that took the fall for it was James Earl Ray, but, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff has come out to basically, it's kind of like, maybe it was a, you know what I'm saying, it was a conspiracy by the government or, you know what I'm saying, the police themselves, and James Earl Ray, he was the one that just took the fall for it, you know what I'm saying. But, you know what I'm saying, it just, I don't know, it's just like even like the family come out and saying like, nah, they don't think James Earl Ray killed their father, so I'm like, damn. Well, he didn't, who did? You know what I'm saying? That's a big mystery I like to know. Even Judge Joe Brown, he even said, like, you know, because he's a judge, so he said he looked at all the evidence. He was like, yeah, it just put, like, say, all the evidence showed that James Earl Ray did not pull the trigger. So I'm like, damn, so, now that's a big, whew. Like, damn, I really want to know who killed Martin Luther King Jr. It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, overall, like I said, his work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I know he, it was one scare, basically, he almost died because I think a woman, it was a black woman, I think she had, like, some mental problems, you know what I'm saying? So, she came up to him just, like, posing as, you know what I'm saying, oh, she's a fan of him and everything, and she wants to join the movement, then she stabbed him, but, like I say, luckily, like I say, he survived it, but he said, but I read about it, and he also said, like, had I sneezed, oh, yeah, I would have died, like, because I think what the knife was, yeah, it was basically, yeah, had he, like I said, it's just like a little, you know what I'm saying, movement as, you know what I'm saying, sneezing, like the knife would have did more damage than what it did. So I'm like, wow. So he survived that. So it's like, yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, fortunately, you know what I'm saying, everything else came with it. And then, of course, he lost his life. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he fought for us to have rights in everything. Not just one particular thing. I feel like it's everything, you know what I'm saying. So definitely I'm paying homage to him, you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, I'm going to watch a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bio snippet of, you know what I'm saying, him, you know what I'm saying, as a person and his, you know what I'm saying, his role in the civil rights movement, and, you know what I'm saying, I'll state my opinions afterwards, you know what I'm saying. So like I say, if you're interested, definitely keep watching. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. I have a dream.
That one day, this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, and graduated as the valedictorian of Crozier Theological Seminary in 1951. King became pastor of a Baptist church in Montgomery, Alabama, and later completed his Ph.D.
Martin Luther King was a religious man. He was a pastor and looked at racism and all of the so-called separate but equal laws and the terrible treatment of people of color in the United States. And he said, this is absolutely wrong. This is against God's will. This is not recognizing the dignity of peoples. And he made us all face that in very powerful ways.
On the eve of Rosa Parks' refusal to move to the back of a
Rosa
city
Parks,
bus
yeah, I'm
in
definitely doing a video on her.
1955, King was chosen to lead a citywide bus boycott. 2 years later, King and a group of civil rights activists formed the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to conduct nonviolent protests for civil rights.
When Martin Luther King led the Alabama boycott, that was a major turning point in the fight for civil rights. What you saw was people who had been fractionized coming together as one, walking together with others joining the fight. This was when people, America, the world, stood up and said, whoa, what are we looking at here? An amazing
History in the making.
Inspired by Gandhi's activism, King worked with the SCLC to organize black voters and civil rights protests. In 1963, King was arrested at a march in Alabama. During his prison time, King wrote a rebuttal to an article denouncing his methods. His longhand notes on the margins of the newspaper became known as Letter from Birmingham Jail and was famously republished and studied in colleges across the country.
Martin Luther King was a man of God who believed that that calling necessitated social change in the present, and he put his life on the line for that calling.
Free at last! Free at last!
Thank God Almighty. Free at last.
On August 28, 1963, King led more than 20,000 people in a massive demonstration at the Lincoln Memorial, where his speech, I Have a Dream, became a defining moment in civil rights history. Through his work, King helped pass the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and received the Nobel Peace Prize that same year.
Martin Luther King, according to Time in 1963, personified the civil rights movement. He took on one of the greatest challenges of his time and was one of the people that most influenced this very transformative time in American history.
Although King faced criticism from more militant black leaders, he continued his peaceful efforts toward both racial and economic justice. After delivering his I've Been to the Mountaintop speech at a rally in Memphis, King was assassinated the next day on April 4th, 1968, while standing at the balcony of his motel room.
King's assassination was, I think, devastating for many people. But there's also a rising level of organization, and many people, King's assassination galvanizes them into many kind of black power movements across the country, many anti-poverty movements. So it's both a moment of despair, but also a moment of political flowering.
Posthumously, King was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1977 and a Congressional Gold Medal in 2004. Today, the Martin Luther King Jr. National Holiday continues to be honored on the third Monday of every January.
Like I said, there you have it on now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's definitely, like I say, a crucial part of the civil rights movement, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, yeah, he, you know what I'm saying? I feel personally he fought, you know what I'm saying, basically for us to have rights in everything, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, salute him, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., you know what I'm saying? Without you, we damn near wouldn't have, like, none of the rights that we have today, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, salute to you, my guy, for real. Like I said, that was my whole thoughts and opinions on that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, like, comment, subscribe, also share my videos, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do, I'm down with it regardless, you feel me? So, till my next video, y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute.